This is Heal America tour that we're getting ready to talk about. And if you don't know what that is, I'm going to give you just a brief, and then I want to get ready for our special guest. I got a special guest coming in, so y'all got to get ready. This is going to be crazy. Liv Warfield, who is one of the best to ever do it for as a singer, and she's just unimaginable and unbelievable. I'll tell you about her. But listen, in all seriousness, we've been doing this Heal America for a minute. And the idea is very simple, that we have an opportunity to do something that most people don't do, and that is to reset our country. A country that's been in this free fall, in my opinion, with the underpinning of things like racism and generational poverty and violence and police brutality and all of these things that keep us separate. And so there has to come a time, and I was praying, this was before the George Floyd incident, before Breonna Taylor, before the Omar Jahwar 74 days, before these other things that happened, we were already saying that it's time for us to heal. And so we decided, let's do Heal America. And we had no idea that it would come to this kind of platform. So I'm just, I'm kind of excited, but I understand what the stakes are. The stakes are high. We have to do a lot more to do this in earnest. So, hello, how are you? I see you on. And so what we're going to be doing over the next few days, I'll be inviting some of our celebrity friends and influencers who I know and I love and have been a part of our Heal environment to just talk and, just really have a great conversation. And today we're going to have, in just a few moments, we're going to drop and stuff. In a few moments, we're going to have Liv Warfield, who is a dynamic singer and a blessing. She's I'll tell you about her when she's on, because I want you to just know who she is. She is that kind. That's just really unbelievable. But get other folks, tell them to get on, because it's gonna be good. I don't have her for long. I only have her for about 20 minutes. So I'm letting y'all get on so she can get on, so we can all be on the same time. But again, it's all about how do we find ways to really do three things with this heal. Okay, now listen at this. The first thing about our heal is you have to expose and clean that wound. So we're going to get into some stuff that's a little ugly, that's a little painful and hurtful, and it might make you feel uncomfortable, but you cannot really heal if you don't get to where that causality, that causation, that place where other folks don't want to get to. We do that. So we got to get into the wounds, and we're going to start digging in that. And then after we do that, then we clean it. And we clean it and we put some stuff on it, what we call our salve. And the salve that we use is our ability to negotiate. If you don't know who I am, I'm Bishop Omar. I've trained and dealt with violence and gangs and all that kind of stuff for many years. I'm a pastor, bishop. So I know how to take parts that are seemingly out of sync and bring them together. That's what I've been doing for a long time. So this is what I do. So I believe that we can do it from not just from one side, but many iterations. So today is our Heal America conversation, our first IG Live. Today we have Liv Warfield coming on. So tell everybody, if you ever want to see what the stars look like, you'll see it today. Because she is truly a humble star. She's a star, a dynamic star. If you ought to just go on some YouTubes and see her on the Tonight Show, on the Letterman Show. Just look at her. She is awesome. She's the protege of Prince. So she's just that kind. But we'll be in Minneapolis, Minnesota, July 29th. That's where we're going. Our next stop on Heal America. We did Dallas. And Dallas was amazing. If you who came out and saw it virtually, it was like one of those you can't miss situations. It was that good. And so we're going to Minneapolis. And then after Minneapolis, guess what? We're going to Atlanta, August 26th. So we have so many times that we're going to use this format to say healing is possible. Because, see, when you feel desperate and alone and feel like it's over with, I can't fight no more, and my arms are too weary, and my hands are tired, you have to be re-energized, refocused. You have to have something that stimulates you. that helps you to believe again. And that's what this whole Heal America is. It's not just talking. We come armed with solutions. So we have some local folks in Minneapolis that we've been working with. You'll be surprised. And I'm gonna tell you something, just because of what we do. We have those guys who are the vice lords, the GDs. We got some of the gang leaders. We have business leaders. We have the mayor. We have some of the social services individuals, the spiritual leaders. We have just street folks. We have young folks. Everyone is coming to Minneapolis, Minnesota, and we're going to do it at Shiloh Temple. Bishop Howell, who is a great spiritual leader there in Minneapolis, we're going to his church. So we're doing it, and we're doing it because we believe that healing is possible. We got to put everybody in the room and start it. So, all right, y'all ready? All right, Liv Warfield is coming on. Tell everybody, I see y'all coming on. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love. I see you. What's up? What's up? Liv is coming on, and here we go. Now again, I'm not going to act like a fan, but I guess that's what I got to be, because she's that good. Can't lie to you. Yeah. So let's go. What you doing? I got my technical assistant, and she's helping me. What you doing? Oh, okay. You made me stop, made me nervous. I'm like, what you doing, man? All right. See, that my dog was like, because I'm not the technically sound guru for this. I'm the old guy who knows how to talk, but and I'm not old. I just said that. I'm the seasoned guy who knows how to have a conversation. But we're doing this with these IG lives. We have Ryan Tillman. We're going to do an IG live with him, who is a police officer. We're doing another IG live with Leon Ford, a young man that was shot 5 times in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but he is one of the great young activists. We have other. So we have my brother, Deion Sanders. We're gonna do an IG live with him. We just did Young Money Radio with Lil Tunchi. We was on with Lil Wayne the other day. So just all of these individuals are part of our healing group. And today we have Liv Warfield, who is coming, and I cannot wait for her. We're gonna put this whole situation on blast in Minneapolis, but she has some roots there because of her musical, what she has been doing in her musical genre. She has been like an OG with Prince, and before he passed God. So, but she was in the new power generation. She has so much to offer. So, all right, so that's what we're doing. I think that's Liv right there, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong. Yeah, there she is. I see her right there. That's her. Mm-hmm. There she is. Liv, are you in? Okay, wait a minute. Let me make sure. I see her right there. Hold on. Let me connect. I see Liv. I can live now because I see Liv. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Bishop Omar?
I'm doing wonderful. I just been ODing on all your stuff, man.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me on today.
Oh, it is my pleasure. Man, you are amazing. I saw you in person, so I know, but I saw performances, man. The performance you did on the Tonight Show, Jim Allen was just tripping. And then I saw that because I was on your website. Then I saw what you did on Letterman Show. Then that just made me start going. I said, I'm ODing on Liv. I'm just OD.
Okay. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
So how are you? You're well? You good? You've been straight? No COVID? You all right?
I'm straight. No COVID. Got my tests. Thankfully, we have the drive-up test here in Chicago, so I've been well with that. I've been all right. I'm sure, like everybody else, just trying to figure out what these life shifts are. Atmosphere is right now. Just a lot of questions and conversations that people need to be having, whether they are intense or, you know what I mean? Everything needs to be laid out on the line at this point,
Yep.
So
I totally agree. I think when I was listening at you, I was like, what's the definition? And I'm telling you, the only thing I could think of is power and energy. It's like you have a powerful energy. With everything that's happened, is your energy up? Is it down? Is it good? Are you like, okay, this is the moment we have to get more intense? Tell me how your energy is, because that's what I feel every time I'm in your sphere.
Um, it it jumps from high to low, you know. I think it's only because, I'm a very sensitive soul, so I I gravitate and I connect with people whose energy is sometimes down. You know what I mean? So my body is very sensitive and very aware to my surroundings all the time. But especially right now, I feel like, I don't know. I'm in between, Bishop. I'm really in between. Again, I think we're all trying to fight through this, and I'm trying to find my way. Sometimes I have people, for instance, I'll talk about Heal America, and then somebody comes in with this comment. It wasn't negative. It was just that, okay, now you want to say you're placing blame on a certain demographic to force us to heal, but it's like every all these conversations need to be had, you know.
Right, right.
Um, so yeah, so it's kind of everywhere, it's
I,
everywhere, you know.
Yeah, I get it. I was thinking about that. When I was talking to someone about, hey, we're gonna do this Heal America. They was like, who are you to heal America?
Exactly. You
Yeah,
know.
I understand. I said, I respect, I respect that. I respect your doubt or whatever it is, because we're in,
Right.
and so that moment, I tell people, like, when someone is, say if someone loses a child or loses someone that they had no thought, their reactions do not bother me, because I understand that they're just living right there in that place. So sometimes talking lofty can get a little annoying when they saying, who are you? And I get it, because, hey, that's an honest question. But the end of the day is that we showing up. So either way it go, we're showing up. I want to ask you about something before I get into Heal America, just about the music. Where are you musically in the culture? With so many things happening, I know that especially live artists are having to figure out how to navigate this new playing field with the COVID. So tell me where you are with your music and your culture. How are you feeling right now?
Right now, I feel really inspired. Like, for me, it takes a while, and it takes experiences and life experiences for me to be able to write from a place that I can perform from a place. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's not easy for me to sit down with a pen and just write. So certain situations, like I was there in Dallas, man, I came back home inspired. Man, I
Yeah.
came back, filled up, you know, filled, I'm telling you, filled up by everybody's stories. That was the first thing. So I think, if anything, I was kind of stuck in a place trying to figure out my writing. But now I feel like my purpose is back.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Kind of where I started before, where my voice really was, um, you know, as far as that's concerned.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, when you performed a song at Heal America that has become our theme song. And just so if anyone
Oh,
don't,
wow.
oh yeah,
Bless.
yeah, it's the thing, man. And if anyone don't know, this is Liv Warfield. She is coming to Minneapolis. Yay! I'm so happy. I'm like, wherever we go, you're gonna have to tell me no, because it's Atlanta. Going to Atlanta now, you got to tell me no, because I want you in Atlanta. But I ain't gonna argue about it yet. But whoever got to get Atlanta, you coming to Atlanta? I told you. Because but the Freedom Song.
Yeah,
Oh my God, the Freedom Song. It
yeah.
was so appropriate. It was haunting when Faith and Xavier, when they first showed me that song, they let me hear it. I said, oh, whoa, whoa, because there was another song that was really nice too. But I said, wait a minute, that's the one. Tell me about that song. Tell me about how that happened.
So, I was asleep. I'm telling you, I was knocked out. It hit me in the middle of the night. This was, I want to say, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Um, so all I heard was marching, and I went back to sleep. And I was like, okay, okay, cool. I had some ideas. Went back to sleep. God, I'm telling you, kept waking me up. All right. I
Right.
was tired. I did not want to, I don't sleep by a pen and piece of paper by my bed. So I was like, no, 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 I'm too tired. I'll remember in the morning. But no, in my mind, God was like, okay, get up, get up,
Right.
get
Right.
up. You know what I mean? And I kid you not, I got up, went to the kitchen, just, it was coming out. I get chills talking about it now. It was coming out, coming out, coming out. I went to my band the next day and I was like, okay, I want the drums to feel like marching. I want, and as the song flowed and as we created it, it was just, I don't know why. Sometimes God puts it on you, and this was 7 years ago. I don't know why. I do now, but I didn't know why back then. Um,
Right.
I performed it, and actually, the good friend of mine, Saida Wright and Ashley J, we used to sing "Strange Fruit" before we did "Freedom," which was insanely powerful. So when I created that song, I just knew the power in it when we performed it, you know? And even back then there was power in it, but now I'm able to perform it at Heal America. There is power in those words. I understand now. Like you say, I
Yeah.
overstand now why I'm doing it. Because we performed the song in 2014 and still it resonated with people, but still I really didn't know in what way. Now, hmm there is a reason for everything, you know. Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
So
I'm telling you, when I heard the song, I was blown away. But when I saw you perform it, I said it was because we, and for those who didn't see the Hill America set, it was images of all of these iconic African American heroes. It was the choir in the back. It was just it was an enormous moment. I had people to tell me that I got chills and I got stirred, and they was like, we had no idea that
mm,
he was that. We just had no idea. And you were not. It was not like you were performing the song. It was like you were living the moment. It's just a, you gotta come look. If you're in Minneapolis, come to Shiloh. You'll see what I'm saying, because Liv will be there. But Liv, I'm telling you, man. And then the way you were not at Hill America. You were in the moment. You was the we just our energy matched up. Okay, so they try to give me notes like Bishop.
they don't.
Yeah, just stay on script. And I'm gonna stay on script, but song. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Mm-hmm,
But look, we're going to Minneapolis.
mm-hmm.
Tell me how you feel about Minnesota. I don't know if people know your connection with Prince and all that, but we're going right there. That's in the heart of it, Liv, and we're going to be there. So tell me your thoughts about going to Minneapolis and how you feel. I know you're from Peoria,
Mm-hmm.
uh, all that, but tell me how you feel about going there in Minnesota to do this Heal America. Tell me what you think.
There's so many, just an overwhelming wash of emotions right now. Um, First, George Floyd, uh, that being the nucleus of everything starting, like filtering out, that number one is overwhelming for me, because I'm like, okay, Lord God, I'm praying to, be in the right headspace. Also, of course, Prince, thinking, what would he do in these moments? Um, he was very vocal about what he felt about the world, about healing others, about love for others, love for one another. Um, just the Minneapolis, the city itself. So I'm really looking forward to it. But I'm an energy person. So when I step down and when I get off that plane, it's just probably going to be an overwhelming feeling, because I've been to Minneapolis so much. It's like my second home. So it's just going to feel like probably a rush, you know? So, I'm excited to go, because again, I'm going for a different purpose. I was going to Minneapolis for other things, for musically, for my shows, or to perform with Prince or go to Paisley or something like that. But this is something very different. So the energy of his energy, on top of what's been happening with the George Floyd situation, all of that is it's overwhelming, and I'm asking for understanding, you know what I mean, and hoping that I'm able to bring my voice and my energy and my frequency to the situation so the words can hit where they need to hit, you know, like you said about healing, because I think it is so important to lay that foundation for the next evolution of individuals that are coming up. You
Right.
know, everything has shifted. It has shifted. So now what's important is how we lay these foundation, or how we lay these pieces out now. Everything is strategic and everything is important right now. Like getting to the root of it now is everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I love it. And I hear you. And, you know, Liv, I'm going to tell you this whole idea of healing is so not an event. It is it's an energized lifestyle that we have to adjust to now
yeah,
and for the foreseeable future. For
absolutely.
so yeah, I believe that the goal that we have is to expose so much healing in an atmosphere that you can take some particles from it. I'm telling you, people will take some particles from knowing that Liv is in that place. And I really mean it. I want y'all to hear me. I'm not saying this as a promoting an event, because this is not like it's not a concert, it's not, you know, we're not getting paid. It's none of that. It is just about there has to be a moment where we're desperate enough to be mutually vulnerable. And that vulnerability causes us to do stuff that we hadn't done before, like come to Minneapolis together and do this. And I'm really honored. You really don't know how honored I am for who you are and for what you bring to this situation. I think that the world will see what we see, but not just your voice. They'll feel the words and the power. So Liv, I want to tell Minneapolis that Liv is going to be there along with Ryan Tillman, Leon Ford, Harry Sewell, Anton Lucky. You know, so many great people who are going to come along with their local heroes. You know, Brother Barone. I got some brothers on the streets right now. I talked to some brothers that's on the streets dealing with the street guys like right now. I had a Zoom call with them earlier, and it was so touching because the brothers were saying, man, we want to be a part of a process that heals, because we didn't know why we were destroying. We, you know, some of the Somalian brothers and some of the brothers that's from different sets and all of that, brother. And it's one brother called Butter.
Mm-hmm.
Butter. That's his name.
Okay.
Butter down there. And so it's just so many, and it's gonna blow their minds with the pastors and the this and the
Yeah.
mayor and the
Yes.
chief of police. You know, because at some point we are all vulnerable. We are all subject to this. So, Liv, can I say on behalf of all of us, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
I
Seriously, very.
I know I posed on you. She came
No.
one night, then I asked her, Liv, can you stay a couple more nights? You know, your husband was saying, "Who is this bishop, man? This bishop."
Oh, it was no. I loved it. I loved it. It was experience for me the whole week. It changed me. It really changed me. So thank you.
Good. Good. Well, it changed us. So we are on our way. All right. So y'all look, this is an IG live. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know who I'm bringing. That I'm happy about. They telling me to say something. Okay, they gave me the thing like Bishop, you ain't said. So go to omarjahwar.com, go to healamericatour.com, follow me, get on this, because it's time for us to heal America. Liv is coming to Minneapolis with us. We're gonna be down there, and Liv, I cannot wait for the stage to be what you wanted. Whatever we got to do to make sure that you are that you feel at your best to do what you normally do in Minneapolis. This is kind of like a daughter of y'all, or a sister of y'all, or a cousin, or something. She know y'all,
Right.
so she's coming. So, Liv, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
I can't wait to see you. We're on our way.
All right. All
All
right.
right, bless. I see y'all. All right, have a good one.